Katlyn Lane was a 33-year-old mother that disappeared from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania on June 19, 2025. I had an opportunity to go out to Pennsylvania to research her case and find out what happened. Vinnie Harp, her husband, murdered her and moved her body to Shade Mountain. We went to Shade Mountain, but on our way there, we learned something about their property here.
Why is the VFW behind me significant in this case? Well, they captured Vinnie Harp passing through at 541 on June 20th.
And this is at the 100 Montour Street in Danville, PA. And this is where Vinnie Harp came in to get the gloves.
And so over here, we have this fire station, and I noticed the fire station also has cameras. So I'm wondering if the fire station also may have picked up, this Silverado coming here with this box.
Vinnie Harp was being recorded as they were pulling his truck out of the woods when he was supposed to be at work. This is where he dumped Katlyn's body. Later that evening, he moved her body a second time, where her sister ultimately found her on Harp Lane.
Over there, she's interested, but she just wants to stay here.
Yeah, she's not moving.
Jules, the dog handler, and Ara helped me locate where he dumped her first. Jules and Ara were a great help that day in helping me at least tell a little bit of Katlyn Lane's story. Here's some new information you didn't know.
Here's a good place to turn around right here. So we were at Fairview, and we just need to turn around and go back the other way, I believe. So from Fairview, let it recalculate. It's taking a little while to recalculate. Oh, does this go out? Doesn't look like it goes out, so let's just wait here.
Head north.
Okay, so, it's telling me to keep going. So it looks like he would have, instead of going, when he would have came out of his driveway, he would have made a left instead of a right. He wouldn't be going back, so he would have came this way. So I didn't even need to turn over. He would have came this way and kept driving toward Shade Mountain. Well, that's interesting. So he would have came this way. This is the first time I've come this way. Every place I've went the opposite direction. So this is interesting. So he goes from Fairview, off of Fairview, he makes a left, and he comes down here about, I don't know, a mile, and he needs to make another left.
Continue on Edner Drive,
taken off down there in them woods. Get her in that thick brush, and not a person in the world would have even seen her.
1,000 feet, turn left onto Fairview Drive.
What an idiot. Maybe this is his property or part of the acreage that they were talking about that they were on. I don't know. This is interesting. This is definitely behind their property.
Turn left onto Fairview Drive.
Is it taking me back to Fairview? Wait a minute here. Hold on, let me see where we're at. Did I take the wrong thing off? No, I want this one off. Okay.
Head west on Ebner Drive, T519, toward Fairview Drive. Then turn left onto Fairview Drive.
Okay, well, it looks like we're going to go right by his house, so I'll have to cut all that out. We just did one big circle, it sounds like.
Continue on Fairview Drive. For
Wow, well, this was a good, bad mistake to make. Holy smokies. Look at all this. What was this guy thinking? This is so weird. We're now entering Hemlock Township, where everything took place. Well, I can say that he officially had a lot better options. I've been doing this a while. I know this, what I'm driving through right now, would have been an ideal location. Wow, that's an old building. Old farmhouse. Wow. It's like very moisture, like a lot of humidity or something out. Look at this. Wow. Like he had so many different options. They'd say that we can go 55 miles. I'm going like 30 on this road. This road is designated for 55 miles an hour. There is no stinking way. There is no way. Gravel, rock, a ledge. I could see somebody slamming on their brakes and sliding right into one of these trees. I like 30 miles an hour. Thank you very much. Thank goodness nobody's behind me. Look at this. This is pretty. Oh my. But still, better options. Look at all this around their house. They would have never found her. Like, ever. There's Fairview. Okay, we just left Fairview. So there's Fairview right there. There's that Fairview. So we're going to go. So this is the way he would have went. I don't know what the specific name of the road that I am on, but look at that, a deer. Oh, that was so pretty. Oh shit, there's their house. It took me all the way back. Look at that. There's a whole nother way to get into this property instead of this way. Holy smokes. Okay, so we just learned something new. Very interesting. Holy smokes, I feel like my mind was just blown. We'll leave it at that. But how cool. How totally cool. Okay, so now from here, so at 6:41, excuse me, 5 something, he would have had to come back here because he had a Silverado. So now he's coming back, he's off work, he tried to dump her body, he got stuck out there, and now he needs to figure this out. So he comes back, he loads up a heavy toolbox or some type of heavy container, you know, sealed container, and it looks like some type of toolbox. It looks like some type of toolbox. Look at this, they're finally opening up the roads. I swear I thought this was a weird little, you know, whatever thingy, but they're getting set up this morning. I'm out. Anyways, prepare to stop. Please don't tell me I'm gonna get hit. Thank you. Bad place to be, guys. Okay, so he would have left his house. He would have made a right, like I originally thought. He would have made a right, and he would have been heading back to Shade Mountain. Now, where he was observed, let's look at this, at the VFW, he was, no, excuse me, yeah, the VFW, he passes the VFW at 5:40 in the evening. So we're about to pass the VFW in about a minute, and we're going to stop and get out and do some recording there at the VFW. All right, we should be getting right up to the VFW right there.